What's up, family? I was thinking about it. Some of you probably are still friends, being fairly new, but I'm going to include you as family. My family comes number one. Stephanie, I love you so much. Love you so much. And I'm vibing. I'm vibing with the VC today. And so I'm going to talk about music. I do have some personal things I'll be saying. I'll put those towards the end so that you folks that don't like to hear that stuff can tune out. But to start with, I'm feeling so good. I still got the same T-shirt on that I wore yesterday. I never do that. You know what I'm saying? It's wow. There is kind of a childlike feeling here of I have time right now, and that will change. I'm enjoying it a lot right now. So to get to talking about music, the first thing I want to say is I'm vibing with people. So a lot of times when I have time to watch videos, the videos that I enjoy are the ones where you get on a roll with people who are talking about music that you love and can relate to. And so I'm vibing with that. Lazarus's video where he showed that he got my copy of the record, and his thoughts, it brought me to tears, folks. Lazarus, you're so eloquent, and even though we have not met in the flesh, I just can tell you are a dear friend, and someone that I would definitely get along with in real life, that we would be friends, we would do things together. Thank you so much, my friend. You brought me to tears. But also watching your video, I was so jealous because you were finding those killer dollar finds. That's the stuff I live for. Finding this for $3 on Green Brain? Are you kidding me? Dwayne? My lord. So yeah, I put this on last night. I gotta close this curtain so you can see the records better. I'll open it in a second. There we go. That should help a little bit. Oh man, I put this on last night. Listened to two sides of it. Yeah, this is one of his dreamiest. Wow. And you found it on Green Brain, which is fantastic. Mine's not even on Green Brain, but I got a cool version because it's not on Brain at all. It's French on Isadora. This is really an exceptional Klaus Schulze album, like his Mirage album. I think that's one of the better ones too. Well, I like them all, but those two stand out. But here's is it the one on Isadora? So I was vibing with you. I was vibing with you on almost everything you bought, including that cattle decapitation. I don't know that I would have bought it, but for $1, I'd have certainly thought about it. I'd have been tempted. Watching Anders in Stockholm's Holy Grail video, that was an eye popper. I thought my Albert Eiler was absolutely an original. Anders, you are mind-blowing. He showed this. He's got the one that's white with red lettering, and it's so early that it's not even... It's got an orange label ESP. I had never seen one before. Anders, yeah, that was like mind-blowing. That's the stuff, folks. I just got to tell you, folks, that when you ask me to subscribe and watch your videos and you start showing those records that everyone has, folks, I got love for you, but I'm not going to watch. There's no reason to. I just, just no reason to. But I love you, and I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. But this is what turns me on, This is the shit that turns me on. Wow, Anders. And in those other records you showed, my Lord, Anders, you are an expert on jazz. You're absolutely an expert. I was watching Eric the Viking. I don't know that many of you have caught on to him, but this cat from the UK, he looks like a Viking. He's got the big hair and the beard, and he's, I like him. He reminds me of Edgar Froese of Tangerine Dream. That's what he looks like to me. But I was watching his Canterbury video, and he's got all the dope stuff. I have all those records, not all of them on vinyl, but I have everything you showed. But what was cool is that the fact that you're from UK, you are able to get those original copies with the inner sleeves. Many of mine don't have the original inner sleeves, and some of those I had never seen before, like the one for the matching mole. I was like, wow, see, that shit just, I be vibing like crazy on that stuff. He showed egg, and egg is hard to find. And so it just made me pull this one because I don't know that I've seen it. The Polite Force. This is fantastic. I believe this is the last album that they made, and it was actually, I believe, put out kind of after the fact of its recording. This is excellent. Egg, the Polite Force. Yeah, And then I pulled this just to show it, the Polite Force. This is an American original copy of it on Dereck. Both these albums, all of their albums are just fantastic. Prague, he said it best. It's just an opinion, but I share it with you, Eric. Reams better than Emerson, Lake and Palmer, just miles ahead of Emerson, Lake and Palmer. I pulled this because I'm going to play it in a second. Just feel like playing it, and it's so hard to find their records. Autechre, so hard to find their records, and so I'm going to play this in a little bit. In Vain, Laughing Quarter, Drawn Quarter. Sometimes I can't quite tell what the names of these records are, but this is on Warp. I've had it for a while, and I just, when I was looking at the Albert Eiler, I spotted and said, "Man, I haven't played that in a while." This comes out. This gets played today. So I just wanted to vibe for a minute and just share that that's a lot of. Oh, what else? Did I actually play any music last night? It's been such a heady day, 2 days, that I've hardly played any records. But you know what I played last night? I played my favorite song off of this album by Gary Lewis. It's called "Bring the Whole Family." It's just a simple song, but I just love it. You know how it is. And so I played this last night. Really sounded good. This is a good album. Whole album's good. Really good. Really good. So that's what I played. And then I also played a little bit of Jankanabe. Now this is really to be experienced live. This is definitely music you're not going to be able to sit down for very long while you're listening to this. Jankanabe deserves to be a household name. This man is amazing. Look at him. If I can remember, I'll try to remember to put at the end of this video the picture I took of myself in Jankanabe. It was really, really cool. So just a couple of things. Oh, okay. So the last things, I'm keeping this one short, even though I have all day. What is it? Okay, yeah, I see that people are getting the album. Thank you. I'm getting the reaction that I expected. A couple of folks have written me to tell me their thoughts on the album. They will not be making a video, and I love the honesty. Some people, the album starts off bland to them, and then it picks up. Bass Lament seems to be the one. If you can't get with me at first, Bass Lament seems to be the one that hooks people. I fully expect that, and I make no apologies. This music was made for me, for me. It has a lot of value and meaning for me. And I am trying to find out who else is like me, who else is going to be here for me, because this music is not for everyone. Really pleased that a lot of you are enjoying the album, and so that's just wonderful. I'm really glad about that. I need to let folks know, because I'm really still not the best businessman, that obviously all the red are gone, so you're going to be seeing a lot of those. But of the black, there were 135 copies. I'm up to copy number 77. So I'm selling them in order. So 77 through 135 is what's left. I have no intention of making these again. And if I were to make another run of Dereck 3, I would not redo the red. That's special. What you folks have is special. The black is special too, but what I'm saying, those limited editions, that's what it is. There's only 81 copies in red vinyl. I really like saying that. But I'm real proud of this album. I've got however many that is. Is that about 50 copies left? And when In Dreama played the other night, I sold copies, 3 or 4. So Every time I step out the house and take a copy with me and end up showing it to people, I sell it. So if you want it, come and get it. Also, now that I'm retired, I am officially retired, I do have a bit of income for a limited time that I'm living on. You know, I do have every intention of networking and trying to generate enough income through music and art and film work, hopefully, that I don't have to get a part-time job eventually. But one of the other ways of generating income, not only to make another record, but also to live on, is to make more records. I'd love to make an experimental avant-garde album and put it on vinyl, but I probably could only sell it to 5 people. So I am actually already looking at track listings and what's possible to put together for my next vinyl release. I have options. I have a lot of back catalog. I have a lot of music that I can re-record and finish. And so that's what I'm looking to kind of work on. But yeah, if you're interested in getting what's left of Dereck 3, folks, just do it. Do it now. Buy it. You know, it will help me, actually. It'll help me, you know, get ready for the next record, and it'll just help me, you know. Last thing I want to say is, especially now that I'm free of my job, my videos are always going to be a mixture of music and the personal. And I'm going to say it. I only had 2 people out of over 1,000 people that watch me say anything about having problems with how I do my videos. And that tells me a lot. And so even more now, I feel emboldened and empowered to just be me. I do not think that I am being delusional by saying I have a purpose. The things that I have to say have value, weight, need to be said, need to be heard. And I'm going to say them. And I may not give you a warning. Y'all need to be okay with that. And if you're not, unsubscribe. I mean that to you people also who are my friends. I'm serious. What I have to say is important. It is. What I have to say needs to be heard by a lot of people. And as far as I'm concerned, you guys too. But you have the option. You can turn me off and you can get pissed at me too. I still love you. The other personal thing I want to say is, Chris Goodwin, you posted the Low End Theory by Tribe Called Quest and pointed it out to me. You know, I just have to chuckle inside because I realize that you guys, you know, you just watching my videos, you haven't grown up with me, you don't know me. I find it funny that you guys think I don't know about this music, that I've never heard this hip-hop. It's funny to me because I know that music better than you do, even though it's the music of your generation. I do. I'm not speaking arrogantly. I'm speaking factually. I do know hip-hop. I do know about the values conscious hip-hop. I do know about Tribe Called Quest, you know, De La Soul, Grand Poobah, Sister Souljah. The problem with the music for me, and again, I'm going to do it because here it comes, is I come from the black community. I live with this music in my face, and what it reflects to me more than anything else, I do not like. And does not entertain me. I think life in the city is bleak, and to me, you know, okay, that's enough, all right? The main thing I wanted to say is, get the message, people, friends, I love you much. But you're not schooling me. I know about hip hop. I know about the conscious hip hop. I do listen to music to take me away from this shit. And hip hop just reminds me of it. Sorry. Love you all. But guys, I'm vibing. I'm free. I know that I have to worry about paying bills like anybody else. I know I'm have to switch over and get health insurance now that I'm not under health insurance with the agency. I'm going to take care of all that. But I want to make one political statement. You know, I was not fooled by Obama. All politicians are the same. I knew that Obama could not rise above the rest. Matter of fact, I knew something. I told people, and what I told them is what's happening. That he is, being the first black, he is the tar baby, and he is the whipping boy. There was no way that the one percenters and the people that are privileged in this company were going to allow this man to succeed. And believe me, this is a fact that his blackness will be held against him when they get his ass out of office, just like they're doing right now. You know, the respect for the presidency was not there in the first place, but look at what has happened since Obama's been in office. Just unheard of things that would never happen to a white man. You know it's true. Don't give me shit, people. Don't write me and talk shit. This is the goddamn truth. If you don't see it, you're blind. Don't come at me with some bullshit. It's the truth. So the last thing I want to say is this. Obama is showing his ass to me. He's stupid. How stupid to think that the answer to healthcare is to make people get health insurance. I have not heard one person in the media say the intelligent thing, which is, how does having health insurance ensure that people will have health or health care? It doesn't. It doesn't even address the fact that what good is it going to do to make people have health insurance? They can't afford it. The issue is not having the health insurance. The issue is having the health care. I haven't heard a fucking person say that. And so consequently, they all look like complete idiots to me. Our world leaders look like buffoons. It's so obvious what it's about. Self. It's about the self and getting that money. Fuck them all. Fuck them all. Now, for you folks that were hoping that this angst, now that I'm free of my job, will go away, man, that angst wasn't all about that job. Life is rough, people. Somebody needs to be talking about this here in the vinyl community. So I started the video off with wonderful things. I'm going to end with wonderful things. But the things I just said were wonderful too. They have to be said. That's how I feel. Take it! Wimps. Saying everything with love. Don't you see it? This is how I did. This is how I was on my job. That's why people love me, because I don't bullshit. But I also tell you always, I don't know that this is right. This is what I see. And that's what you get, is what I see.